Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Bernie's in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I'm very excited to introduce for the first time an absolute stunning Bernedoodle boy we have for sale, Mr. Black of Naomi Beck's litter. He was born right after Thanksgiving, November 30th, 2018. So at the time of the video, he's just about midway through or just ending his puppy academy training, which is training until 12 weeks of age. And so they really start showing their personality at 6 weeks of age. So we know his personality very well. His personality is that he is calm, he is laid back. He scored a 3 or 4 out of 10 on the activity scale. He is not a high energy puppy. He's not hyper. He's not a puppy that's going to be super playful and a puppy that's going to be running around. He is calm. He's probably one of the calmest puppies in his litter. He's the most laid back. He is slightly dependent. He's a 5 or 6 on the dependency scale. He loves to be held. He loves kisses. If I stop petting him, he'll kind of wonder why would I stop for, but he's not extremely dependent. We have puppies that are a lot more dependent, that's a lot more needy and sometimes even pushy. They want to be with you, but he doesn't have to be with you. He can handle being by himself and he can be self-entertained. He is confident. He scored a 6, 7 out of 10 on the confidence scale. He's not, again, the most confident puppy, but he's not shy or timid. He can handle loud noises. He's doing really well in his training, and he's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful boy. One thing I love about him is his coloration. He's very unique, and I'm going to try to see if we can zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see his very unique coloration. The one thing that makes him unique, of course, he's black, and he has that beautiful white little puff of hair on his chest, and he has a little white paw, which is kind of cute. But I don't know if we can show this, but he has gray hair, silver hair underneath his black coat. And it makes it very unique because when you start petting him up, you can see he's silver. And if you get him shaved, he will almost look like a different dog. He has black on the tips, but he has silver underneath. It's very unique. I don't know what you call the coloration. His dad, of course, is solid white, and of course his mom is a Bernese Mountain Dog. But oh my word, he is just absolutely stunning. I just never seen a coloration like this before. Usually they're all black or they're tricolor. He is tricolor. He's black, white, and silver. But he doesn't have that brown in him at all. So he doesn't have the coloration of the Bernese Mountain Dog like his brother does. But he's definitely not all black. He has some white around his eyes too. I think you'd call it silver. But he is just an absolute sweetheart, very unique looking, and just an absolutely wonderful Bernedoodle. Now, we try to do everything on this page to answer all the questions. If you scroll down, I describe the parents, what makes this litter unique. This is probably one of the best Bernedoodle litters I have personally ever seen in America. The reasons are, one, his parents are health cleared. If you go to Beck's page, we'll take it to his page right now. Beck's has twice the health clearances than are required by the Poodle Club of America. He has 7 of them. He is unbelievably beautiful, show champion, white standard poodle. As you can see, he's absolutely stunning. He's confident. He's quiet, which is what I like about him. Most poodles, as you probably know, are kind of loud and very vocal. He is one of the quietest poodles. My brother actually owns him, and he has several poodles, and he's probably the quietest poodle I know, and so I love that. One thing we've already noticed is that these Bernedoodles are very quiet. They're a lot less quiet than our last Bernedoodle litter, and so that's very good. And then if you go over to Naomi's page, the thing that really makes us unique is that all of our Bernese Mountain Dogs were imported in from Europe. As you probably know, Bernese Mountain Dogs in America, average lifespan is 6 to 8 years. They have a lot of problems with cancer and dysplasia and a lot of other health issues. And so we bought our dogs, imported them from Europe, where they had generations of health clearances, where they had greater genetic diversity, they lived longer lives. And Naomi comes with all of her health clearances, way more than they're required. And I can't even pronounce half of her health clearances, but you can see all of her health clearances on her page. She's one of our sweetest, most beautiful girls. She's so loving, so happy. She's very confident. Many Bernese Mountain Dogs can be shy and timid. She is not. She's the most confident, most outgoing, probably the most enjoyable Bernese Mountain Dog we have ever owned, and everybody loves her. And so we're really excited about our puppies, and they are just doing absolutely exceptional in training. The second thing that makes us very unique outside of the quality of our dogs is going to be our training program. 100% of our puppies are trained in the Puppy Training Institute page. I encourage you to go to our Puppy Training Institute page because it goes into great detail about what we train our puppies for. He just started his training, so he's not going to be showing a lot of his training. We'll show you what we can, but he will not have his commands mastered. They usually don't start really knowing their commands till right before Puppy Academy, and they really get good in Canine College and Master's Program, but we'll show you what we can show you. The first area that we can really show you is outside training. That's where we work extensively of them walking on a leash. Bernedoodles love to pull, so we have to walk on them to walk on our left side, not to tug, and when we stop walking, they automatically sit. That's called the auto sit, and that's where we train them to focus on us, to not lose respect for us, and to build that trust in us. And then we work on them riding in cars so they don't get car sick. When the weather's warmer, we'll actually even take them out swimming. The second area that we work on that we can show you is obedience commands. Now again, this is the area where he'll do better and better the older he gets. The first area that they can learn is sit. Right now we have to use hand signals and the word sit to get him to sit. He's just starting to do down. A lot of that is a lure. We'll have to lure them into a down, but eventually we'll point to the ground, say the word down, and they'll go to a down. The stay and the come are the two most difficult commands. We say the word stay, we put a stop sign in front of their face. Our goal at 12 weeks of age is for them to hold a stay for 5 seconds at a distance of 5 feet. Now that's the area that will get much better with age. And then the come, of course, is just the word come, and we have to use a very high pitch, clapping our hands for them to come. The other area that we work on is the place command. We say the word place, and they go up on the cot. Right now we're kind of luring them and tricking them into it, but eventually he will start going up on the cot, and he'll stay for about 5 seconds at a distance of 5 feet by the time he's 12 weeks of age. And then the last area our obedience trainers work on is kennel. We say the word kennel, and we want them to walk into the kennel. Again, right now a lot of it is alluring. We're tricking them into it. We just want to be able to them to go into the kennel without, on their own volition, without being forced to, and so that when you crate them for night or when you crate them to eat, you don't have to force them into the kennel. Again, these are the areas that he'll get much better on as he gets older. The third area that we work on is house training, and that takes a lot of time. We can't really show you that because it's not really visible, but that's where we work on the potty training. We train them not to use the restroom inside and the signal to go outside. We also work on crate training them. That's sleeping at night in a crate, not screaming in a crate. We work on them not jumping up on us. These puppies love to jump up, and so we work really hard at them not jumping up. We say the word off. And then we also do chew training. Bernedoodles love to chew, and so we have temptations and toys in the ground. If they chew the temptations, we tell them, no, clap our hands, and they learn not to chew everything and anything. And then the last area we work on is socialization. That's where we desensitize them to things like loud noises. We have movies we play for them. We have thunderstorm CDs we play for them. We don't want them to be afraid of thunderstorms or people in general. Now, people ask me all the time, what's the difference between Puppy Academy, Canine College? Really, it's going to be maturity. They are going to get much better trained. The biggest jump is going to be between 12 weeks and 16 weeks. That's why we highly recommend Canine College. One of the reasons is they have all of their shots. At 12 weeks of age, he will not be fully inoculated. He will need to be quarantined. Also, when it comes to obedience commands, he maybe will have his commands 1/3 as good at 12 weeks than he will at 16 weeks. Those extra 4 weeks is an enormous difference. And then the last area is really potty training and house training. At 12 weeks of age, they can hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day and about 4 hours at night in a crate. At 16 weeks of age, it goes to 2 hours during the day and about 6 hours at night in a crate. And obviously, Master's Program, Doggy Doctorate, he gets better and better. Doggy Doctorate puppy can hold the restroom 8 to 10 hours at night in crate, 4 hours during the day. And so obviously the longer they're in training, the better for you and the better for him. Now, if you're interested in this beautiful, very unique boy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see pictures that we just took of him. Right above those pictures are the prices for each training level. And then right below this video, it says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the word application, fill it out, and we will respond to you within 12 to 24 hours. If you don't get an email, please email me. That lets me know I got your email address, and when I reply, it won't go to your spam. For some reason, a lot of our emails go to spam. So thank you so much for taking time to visit Mr. Black from Naomi and Beck's Litter. Thank you, and God bless.